Hello. It is time to herd some more cats. Let me clean up a little bit before we start. I also forgot to open up the game. Shit. It's fine. Professionals can work stuff out on the fly. Just give me a moment. Just like a moment, please. Please. Just 1 second here. Okay. We did it. The evil has been defeated. Let's check in with Alice. Hello. Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was muted.
Yes, you were. Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Pretty alright.
You know, I think my favorite thing about D&D is like seeing Alice in here 10 minutes before the session starts.
Listen, what else am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
Good point.
Practice your freestyle dance skills.
Who's to say I'm on mute? You can't hear the music in the background.
I mean, I don't see Renee anywhere.
I'm your freestyle dance instructor.
Such a wild fucking
He
video
just
that is.
Going.
Mm-hmm. Ah, yes. So, how's everybody doing?
Ah, yes.
Yes, indeed.
Me still thinking about it.
Thinking about them?
Thinking about
I'm just thinking about wacky spell combinations again, like usual.
What?
salad.
Oh,
I'm just thinking
right.
about,
Yeah.
Just thinking about wacky spell combinations
Yeah.
again.
For some reason, I understood why he spell combination. I was like, yeah, why he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
why
why
you
he
doing
spell
it?
combinations.
What
Why
does spell
he
doing?
spell combinations? It's finally time. I'm finally going to an outdoor convention for the first time in like 3 years.
You can't do it.
Shit, you're right. Last
Wow.
time when I was at an outdoor fantasy convention like that was at the last Renfest I was at. That was with you, Alice. That was the last time I was ever at any of those. Or anything
was when-
even closely resembling that.
That was when he threw an axe at an axe throwing competition, and he was the only one to not only get it to stick into the wall, but he hit dead fucking center into the target. I will never shut up about it.
We'll never let you live that down.
How
I
is
will
it?
never let you unlive it.
How does it feel to be the most sexy man alive, Toby?
Yeah, right?
Well,
Imagine how I felt
I
in that moment.
haven't gotten my picture posted in a magazine yet, and I haven't been paid for it yet either. But other than that, pretty good.
Don't worry,
Hold
they're
on,
just
I can
they're
fix
late.
that. They're waiting for they're trying to get like the best they're waiting for you to take the best photo shoot, you know?
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So you gotta serve. You gotta serve your coochie so that they can use a good photo for that cover.
Okay. I hope next Saturday isn't too warm when I go there, because I would like to take the coat,
Ooh.
because that would be perfect. But from the looks of it, it's gonna be like 90 degrees. So who knows what's gonna happen? And I need to take a backpack, which kind of doesn't mesh well with the whole coat thing.
You just have like a big old bump under the cloak.
Yeah, I'm just gonna Quasimodo the shit out of that. Love it. Good idea.
I am deformed.
I'm gonna see how much of an impact that thing, like that backpack, actually is.
Mhm.
But yeah, we'll see. I'm definitely excited, and I can't wait to actually, get some stuff, like at an actual place again.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Maybe I can
Yeah,
find a
yeah.
cool dice or something like that.
I think so too. Yeah, you can actually look at stuff.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see what happens. Oh well. Where the fuck
We'll
be
see.
KT pissing like that? What the fuck's going on there?
Sometimes it's just the urination.
I do
He
be
really
urinating.
He really do be just like frying chicken in there.
It happens to the best of us.
Raising the chicken, frying the chicken.
It happens to the best of us, happens to the worst of us.
Which one of you? We don't know.
Let's ask him later. I guess we'll see.
Which picture would you put on a magazine cover?
What do you mean?
3.
If you were to put a picture on a magazine cover for your sexiest man alive magazine cover, which one would it
Picture
be?
3.
Yes.
Picture 3? Okay.
Number 3, please.
Oh, good. You're shirtless in that one.
I'm gonna do one of those tasteful coffee drinking pictures.
Oh. I mean, I have one.
Yeah.
Well, not a coffee drinking one, but
Yeah.
I do have picture number 3.
There's picture number 3.
It's cute. Okay, I'm gonna use this one.
Hi, KT.
I mean, I'm going to send this one
Hello.
Yes, to the magazine people.
Yes, exactly.
KT, important question. Are
Yeah.
you the best of us or the worst of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
We were discussing how you were raising chicken in the bathroom.
Or are you neither? Are you among us? Wait. I gotta remember it from yesterday.
Bom, bom.
I love
There we go.
fucking has a keyboard and you never remember until he starts playing something, until Megalovania starts coming on for 0.2 seconds. Oh,
Huh?
I want to live in. Oh my god, what's happening?
Were you also the one with the slide whistle?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, I had a slide whistle. It's been gone for a while now.
Oh, okay.
Hay also has one, I think.
But I mean, I can still be stupid with like this thing.
Yeah. Love it. That's amazing.
We love this.
Yeah.
This is awful.
It's incredibly awful. I love it though. Okay, so Hayes is gonna be here later. I'm sure you saw.
Yeah.
They have a headache, and we'll see when they get here. But we'll already get going without them, and hope that they join.
Okay.
So.
Underneath his rest.
Yes, he does. So, who would like to?
Also, Alice is in tabletop right now.
How dare she?
Oops.
Who would like to enlighten us about what happened last session?
The lady exploded.
Yes, she sure did.
Yes, she did.
That lady bit the big one. We figured out what the gray wolf was, and that it's mainly the nebulous idea of things rather than a person. Then we went back to town after we paid the bounty to the kobold to figure out who the other partner of the Grey Wolf was.
Lordman.
And we came back to town after also seeing that, Hetty Miss Exploder had some of Boom's tools. So we came back, we did a little shopping, we did a little trolling.
Mm-hmm.
We
got them tools examined.
Yeah, we got the tools examined. We got a lead on how to sever my connection with the Aboleth, and then we also just kind of said "fuck you" to the guy guarding Boom's gate, and then we could just go in.
Well, that guy specifically wasn't guarding it. You just kind of just walked up to him and told him "fuck you, old man" as he walked away. After he told you that it's very dangerous.
And we can still get
And
in.
then when we were in the...
Literally, what can stop us?
As we literally, as we broke in... Oh no, as Longpit bribed their way into the magistrate of the learning area of the magic.
It works.
We officially... I think we cut off, right as he was going to tell us.
Yes. All we know is that the head of the academy was like, oh, it was one of those classic.
Also, Barovia
you
doesn't
guys want to
exist.
come see this?
Yes. The keeper of knowledge at the Academy of Magic in Waterdeep, Kalar Opar, after scouring through her notes, has found some less than stellar news from her reaction.
Oh, I guess we should also point out the big stuff too is that Barovia may not exist, and no one's heard of the fucking place.
Barovia was.
I mean, they've heard of it. They just constantly say, "Oh, that old legend."
Yeah, it's
exactly.
exactly.
It was like a communal fever dream.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
So, after you raided the underground cavern that was being lived in by a lady called Lazea Poren, you found out that she had, for some reason, not only been the supplier of modified magical gear, but also that a solid chunk of her supply of enchanter's tools was actually once in the possession of Samara's old teacher and surrogate father, a funky little lad called Boom, who years ago had an accident very much connected to his nickname, as his workshop in a violent magical explosion got ripped to shreds, and he was never seen again. The area is considered to be a magical radiation site. Nobody is allowed in there, and generally it is very much a sore spot in the city, as well as a constant source of danger, as you had found out from one of the town's guard. There's
Magic
always
becomes unstable there.
Mhm. There's always a group of guards, city guards, a special team, dispatched to keep an eye on this place. And if there were to be any danger from it, more than regularly so, at least, they were to notify the entire city immediately. However, you decided not to investigate this immediately and rather go for a shopping spree, where you actually managed to find some stuff that was out of your price range, which you hadn't seen
Beautiful.
in a while.
Bullshit, that's what it is.
But you eventually made your way to the Academy of Magic, where you had been told maybe Longpip's problem could be helped a little bit. Getting there and leaving a sizable donation at the front desk counter, you manage to get an audience with the Keeper of Knowledge, an elfin lady called Kalara Opar. And after being escorted to her office and her pouring through her books and notes for a little while, you found her exclaiming that whatever it is she found would not be satisfactory to you. And that's where we left off. So,
Uh-oh.
let me just set the music a little bit less to be a wild fucking time within a dungeon, but rather the less stressful general air of fun that is still heard from outside the academy. So, she turns to you all, standing there, and once again, she goes, "Well, I certainly have found something, but you're not gonna like it."
Oh no.
There's
Well,
a
maybe.
lot. There's a lot that I've dealt with that I haven't liked.
So, there's good news and there's bad news. Which one would
Just
you
give
like
us
to
the
hear
bad
first?
first.
We can't do it.
Huh?
We as in like you
The
all.
academy.
Oh, that's fine then.
But there is good news, which are
Alright, so
also
what do
bad
we
news.
have to do?
There are people that are able to do it. However, they're
Oh.
not found here. Or in this plane, for that matter.
Oh no.
Which
I've heard-
plane?
I poured through some historical records, and the only thing I've found to have ever succeeded, which not a lot of times, due to the inherent danger that this poses, the only people that have ever succeeded breaking a pact like the one you are describing are the ones that entered into a contract with the devil.
Oh.
That
Oh.
should be easy.
Well,
I mean, look at me. I'm already half demon.
Yes, but that is more hereditary and not what we're talking about here. Contracts with devils genuinely go bad for the one accepting the contract. And now the question is that something you're willing to risk, which I, from experience, and with knowledge of all of our historical documents and knowledge, will most definitely not recommend.
Yeah, I think I'll risk it.
wouldn't that just be trading one problem for another?
No,
That-
because you
it-
see, I was too naive whenever I tried to talk to the Avaleth. This time, though, I'm gonna con the devil.
Oh boy.
You can't con the devil.
Oh,
Well-
you can con the devil.
It wouldn't be the devil, it would be a devil. And depending on which kind of devil you would speak to, you would get differing results, but all of them are gonna suck. This fancy lady, absolutely like the most beautiful clothes, very large and beautiful jewelry, very distinguished
No.
looking, but speaking very openly about this problem.
Me when I say help, help.
It's alright.
Mhm. You seem set in your
Well.
path. I still implore you to reconsider.
Are you kidding me? This is the greatest con of all. If I can con a devil, I can con anyone.
You are
And
right
if you
about
can't
that.
con the devil,
What, finding the devil? That's easy.
Oh, finding
How
the
you gonna
devil
do
is
that?
excessively easy.
ah,
Well, they're on the plane of, the infernal plane.
That is one place where they could be found. Through my
You
documents,
could also just summon one.
I've found from she takes the book that she had been holding, and gives it and like folds it open and turns it to you, and you can see the year that is marked there is about 500 years ago. According to this, this narrator tried to do something very similar to what you are attempting here. And they found a devil willing to enter such a contract within the city of Brass.
Oh.
But
Well, then we have to go there anyway.
once again, the city of Brass is a treacherous place filled with very unsightly folk. And
Question though.
to go there would be suicide.
No, which plane is the city of Brass on?
In elemental plane of fire.
Well, that's where the Grey Wolf was supposed to be, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I remember somebody saying that
Well,
there was a
how
shop
we gonna get
in
to
the
the
city
plane
of
of fire?
I
No,
can
well-
help with that.
We just take our plane bus.
Wouldn't it just be a plane?
Well, no.
No.
The city of Brass is a place in the elemental plane of fire. It is, you could say, one gigantic marketplace. Anything that you wouldn't be able to sell either ethically or mystically on this here plane, you can find in the city of Brass.
Huh.
Think about it, Samaro. All you can shop or steal from an entirely different plane of existence.
Hmm.
I wouldn't want to try
I'm
to steal
thinking.
from a devil.
Huh?
Don't
Well, I
steal
mean-
from a devil. They take that stuff very personally.
Eh. Well, we
Well,
now know
who
where we
knows
need
how
to
to
go.
get to the...
We just
How
need
we
to go
gonna
to the
get
plane
there?
of fire. We just take Ophelia.
When the fuck,
Well,
since when the
take
fuck
me
could she
where?
plane shift?
She told us she could do that.
You can
Oh,
do
yeah,
that?
that's right. I can do that.
Do you have a planar
Since when
anchor?
the fuck? She could do
Yes,
We just
I
bought one.
do.
Oh no, wait, no, we didn't buy one. We're getting one made.
To which plane?
That's a good question. I think
Yeah.
it's this one.
Then you have an option to return back to this plane with planar shift.
Yay!
We
Okay.
just have to wait for that to be finished.
However, how will you get there is the question.
Uh.
What about
With-
Boom? Boom seems like the
that?
kind of guy to be attuned to the elemental plane of fire.
Isn't he, exploded?
His workshop isn't.
Workshop
Much.
isn't, yeah. I mean, you can't really go in there without risking exploding, but you know.
Yeah, you break an egg, you make an egg, you take an egg. It's all about eggs, really.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's the metaphor you want.
It's all about eggs.
Egg.
Egg.
Kalara goes over to her desk with like a heavy sigh and takes out this piece of paper that she puts in front of Longpip. You see that there is there is some very like dense, tiny scribbles on the paper. Would you please sign this?
Uh-oh. What's that?
No.
What is it?
It is a waiver that none of the that allows us to confirm that none of the information you have accessed and been supplied with at the Academy of Magic is not liable in the event of personal injury, death, or any kind of other mutilation.
Oh. Yeah, that's smart.
That is smart. And I mean, I am doing
Oh.
this of my own accord, so yeah, I'll sign.
Also, quick thing.
She supplies you with this like rune engraved like pen, basically.
I want to John Hancock this. I want to really make my signature fucking fancy.
Make a performance check.
Oh fuck yeah, 35.
Jesus
30 for
Christ.
35.
Like, it looks more runic and magical than the pen she gave you. But as
Hell
you
yeah.
do like the last stroke of it, it kind of lights up, like, and then disappears as the paper itself rolls itself up and swooshes into the ceiling and is gone. Thank you for that.
Let them know that if I'm dead, then at least my signature was the best in this entire archive.
Also, everyone's
hang it
gonna
up.
have to urinate before we go to Boom's place.
I would also recommend that if you're going to Boom's place, that
Why do we have
you...
to urinate?
Excuse me, what was that?
Why do we have to urinate?
I don't know, your friend mentioned that.
Any fluid can become extremely volatile in the space where Booms have exploded.
Yes,
Fucking
that was what I was about to mention. A word
Gas
of
and
warning,
water that becomes gasoline.
refrain from anything fire-related while in that vicinity.
Hmm.
Just a word of warning.
Hmm. So
And
it's just like
just for the matter, I did tell you that
Mhm.
forcing your way into the vicinity of the workshop is indeed a crime in the city of Waterdeep.
We've committed crimes before. This isn't really.
Yeah.
This is just another thing on the list.
not to imply
Just
that
a
we're
liability
criminals.
issue.
It's not
I
a
have to
crime
say
if
it.
you're entering your own place of living.
Well, it has been designated a
Yeah.
crime.
Yeah, well, I'd like to see. Yeah, try to keep me from my house. I'd like to see the city try that.
I mean, the thing
I'll
is,
have
that,
I'll
like,
have the city's wallet by the end of that.
Yeah. Plus, once we're in, it's not like anybody's gonna follow us in.
Potentially.
I mean, listen, all right, we're already stupid. Who's gonna be stupider than us to go inside?
Great question. There is a special team of agents, special team of soldiers that has been trained to make sure that the area and vicinity is continually safe from intrusion, either from the inside or out. So,
Well, then perfect.
they have been supplied with magical artifacts that kind of lessens the impact of anything that would result of the magical radiation.
Would be useful to us.
Exactly.
I'm afraid that that is something only supplied to the actual guards, and not purchasable, as
Well,
it
damn.
is, well, another factor to discourage the public from trying to enter the space. If only they are the ones to get it, then there you go. Anything else I can help you with?
No, you've been a big help already.
Well,
We'll show
If that
ourselves.
shit survived, I kind of want it.
Don't worry, we'll go get it. Come on, Samara, it's time for a homecoming.
Oh,
Why did you do
Well.
another performance check?
good
I
luck.
didn't do another performance check. I only did one.
That's weird. It said I did another one. Secret performance check.
It's to hide the anxiety.
All right. To Boom's place.
All right. So, as you leave the academy, it's slowly but surely getting dusk. It is getting darker and darker by the minute. So you could either go there in the cover of night, or find yourself a place to rest up and wait
We
for
can
the
just go
morning.
now.
Exactly. Because if you said it's dusk, by the time we get there, it should be like a little bit of sunlight left, and we can ask them to come in. If they say yes, perfect. If not, the night will be much better to sneak in.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so you go to Boom's place directly. Boom's place is in the northern part of the town as well. Not super far from the Academy of Magic. But you know, getting there takes you about like 30 minutes at a fairly fairly calm pace. Oops, that's not. There we go. And as you get there, you see this like house that is attached to a tower. The house itself seems to be pretty. This music is way too fast. 1 second. There we go. That's better. So the house itself has 1 story, and to the right of that is a tower attached that seems to be 3 to 4 stories high, though, well, except for Samara, you're not sure how many stories it is. Samara, you know that the house itself is the like regular living facilities, as in like a very basic kitchen, 2 bedrooms, and just like a living room that consists of 2 chairs and a table. Where most of Boom's work was conducted at the top of the tower. The tower itself is more of a storage facility for his components. So as you ascend the stairs, it's more just like boxes and like shelves of components, tools, and whatever else he was using. And at the very top of the tower was his workshop. And as you're standing in front of it, you can see that the tower, the top of it, which used to be this like spear-shaped roof that was sitting on top, is just blown out and creased to one side. And you can see this like gentle orange-red glow emanating from inside of it as this stream of smoke keeps escaping. The stream of smoke has been there since the day the workshop exploded.
Exploded.
It has never increased in strength, nor has it ever decreased in strength. And it has just been one continuous just wisp of smoke escaping the top of the tower. The house itself seems to have not been taken care of over the years. You see that some shingles are missing at the house part. You see that 2 of the windows that are in it have been broken out or have fallen to pieces by themselves. You're not entirely sure. At least of the windows that were still standing by the time you left. The like slightly rust-colored brickwork that the house part is made out of it has over the years slowly darkened with exposure to the elements and the rough sea air that Waterdeep does have. But it's a nostalgic sight nonetheless. You can see that on the outside, this heavy metal fence has been erected. All around the perimeter, this heavy fence stretches at least 10 feet tall with nasty looking spikes at the top. And from the side you're coming from the northern side, which is the way you would always approach it, stands a giant locked gate, behind which you can see multiple huts with light inside, but not flickering. Very steady, solid light. You assume that this is the post of whatever team of soldiers is used to guard this place. And there you stand. Boom's old workshop lying before you.
Ah. Brings back memories. Not good ones, but memories nonetheless.
By the way, you can smell this subtle but definitely present smell of sulfur. And like with a hint of burnt flesh in there.
A good smell. Age-old smell. The smell of anything on fire. Love that.
Ugly.
Alright. I'm gonna approach the gate. Approach the gate.
Okay. As you walk forward, the gate like towers upwards more and more before you. And as you stand right in front of it, it feels like you get that feeling of like when you're standing in front of a skyscraper and it looks like it's kind of leaning over you a little bit. Standing this close, you can also see carved runes into the side. Into each of the metal bars that's set around this place.
Okay, so it's not just a dying gate.
Well, the
They actually
runes...
bothered to put some magic on it.
Yeah, the runes stretch across the gate and across the actual fence, as far as you can see them.
Examine the runes.
Okay, make an Arcana check.
21.
Okay, 21. You don't entirely know what these runes are being used for.
Well, it could be anything. It could be a lock spell, it could be an alarm spell, it could be a fucking cleaning spell. I'm not sure. But I don't see any guards here to address us, so I assume sneaking over is probably going to be our best bet. I look around if there is any like actual guards standing guard.
Make a perception check.
12.
You do see one guard. Who seems to be on patrol right now. You
which
see
means
him.
he has a cycle.
Exactly. You see them come over from the side in your direction, and you see them wear this like heavy, like dark brown leather outfit. And they seem to have these like, they look like aviator goggles strapped to their head.
Oh.
That's funny.
Alright, I'm gonna grab their attention.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
The guard looks over to you and is like, "What is your purpose?" As they come,
Me?
like walking over a little bit.
Little me. Oh, I need to get in there.
Yeah, I know you're standing on the other side of the gate, but he's walking over to you. He's still asking
That's
you
what
your
I'm saying.
purpose.
I'm saying. Oh, I need to get in there. That's my purpose.
I'm sorry, but that is unfortunately not possible. This is a restricted area, as by decree of the
What?
king.
The king. See, the thing is, I used to live there.
Mm-hmm. You're about
So
the
I need to
25th
return.
person that has claimed to live here. So,
Oh.
no, this is a restricted area, and nobody has access except for our team. And you are not part of our team. So, I apologize, but no. And he continues his round.
Alright. I'm gonna wait until he leaves then.
You see that just as he rounds the corner, the next one comes out from the other side.
Oh, come
It seems
on.
to not just be one guard.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any like tall-ish buildings nearby?
Make a perception check. If there's anything like close enough.
20.
There is one building. It looks like this like tall multi-family purposed house with a shop at the bottom and then like living quarters above. That
Mm-hmm.
is like tall-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on what you are trying to do, it might work out.
Alright, everyone follow me.
What?
Okay.
Got an idea.
Yes, they're all coming with you.
Okay.
At least Longpip and Azahara are.
Oh,
Uh.
okay, I'll come with you.
Oh, I got
Longpip is currently also on the thingy.
On the thingy.
On the AI mode.
Oh.
Yep.
Alright. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to see what spell slot would I do? What's that? Where is it? Did I not ready it? Oh, I don't think I ready it. Well, that's a shame.
What are you looking for?
Well, I was gonna use fly to try to get over the gate, but I don't think I readied it.
Yeah.
I could. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I could try to fly us over the gate.
Oh, that's a great idea. Aha! We'll do the amulet trick. Alright. What we're gonna do is we're all gonna get into the amulet. Ophelia gonna turn into a bird. And then carry the amulet, making it look like she caught a hot dog or something. And then fly us into the area. Sound good?
That is certainly
Alright,
something you can
let's
do.
do it.
Okay. So, Samara, Longpip, and Azahara bamf into the amulet. Do you just do it like out in the open on the street, or do you find like a
No,
place to?
We go like behind an alley or something.
Okay. Yeah. You walk into the alley and wait for a quiet moment before you all into it. And
I think since it's nocturnal or nighttime, it would be a little weird if a bird was out. Maybe I'll just be a bat.
An owl, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
like that,
might
you completely
blend in.
discounted the possibility of nocturnal birds there for a second.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that was a thing. All I know is bat. Yes, I'll turn into a little owl.
Okay.
Just a little baby owl.
Okay. So you turn into this tiny, like, barn owl type of bird. What do you do? Because carrying an amulet of that size for a bird like that might still be a little interesting to look at least. So if you were to attempt to fly over, you'd have to make a stealth check.
Okay. Can I like
as the owl
carry the chain? Or no, carry the pendant in my beak? And
no,
then...
it's too large.
Okay. Can I
Why
carry
did you become a
part
small
of...
owl?
Okay, then I'm a regular owl.
I was going off of regular owl. It's too large
Oh.
for a regular owl.
Oh, wow. This is a big thing. Huh.
Yeah. It's not
Okay.
it's not like a little teardrop thing. It's like this fairly large, like silver embedded gem. It's pretty large.
Well,
You'd have to carry it
I'll
in your talons.
carry it in my little talons then.
Okay. And you attempt to fly over?
Yeah.
Then make a stealth check. As you fly up into the air and fly over.
Would it have any advantage to it? Because,
No.
will guard be looking up?
Mm-mm. They're always on edge being stationed there.
Okay.
They're looking out for everything and anything.
Okay.
So? What'd you
I'm
roll?
a 19.
Did you add your stealth or the owl's stealth?
Oh, mine.
Okay, because the owl's stealth is +3.
Oh, okay, then I got a 21.
Not bad. So, you swing it up into the air, into the cold air of the night sky in Waterdeep, and you kind of start to crest over the roofs of the houses that surround Boom's workshop. And cresting over it, you kind of look down at the guards and see a tiny opening where none of them are looking in your direction. And that is when you start to crest over the actual iron fence. And as soon as you pass it, you feel this as you enter the parameter of this building, and you immediately feel the radiant heat that is emerging from the house, swelteringly hot. You know that staying in this area will probably be a detriment to your health if you don't hurry up. But you are over the wall, and before you lies the pretty barren garden, and the house. Next to the tower and the fire that burns atop it.
Is there, a place with cover where I can land, maybe?
There would be the inside of the house, through one of the broken windows, but the garden itself, Boom apparently seems to have not been into landscaping. What little weeds there were naturally seem to have sweltered away in the heat that radiates outward.
Then I will try to swoop through one of the windows.
Okay. You dive downwards a little bit, and dive through one of the windows. And it seems that nobody has noticed. On the inside, you see this. It seems that you have, indeed managed to land in the living room part of this. As you see one singular table with two barren and dry-looking chairs.
I will let go of the amulet, and then if there's is there any little debris or rocks or anything in the room?
There's like a little bit, but only like little parts of. It looks like little parts of like plaster that fell off of the wall when the shockwave blasted through. It's not like this thing has fallen apart.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I'll take like a little piece of plaster that fell off of the wall, and I'll just bloop it through the amulet to
Okay.
be like, we're here.
So, as you are on the inside, you see, like the runes light up in this tiny piece of like burned plaster just fall through and crumble on the ground like dry chalk.
Huh.
Are we
Time
in?
to go.
Yes, you.
We're in.
Ophelia managed to bring you all inside by turning herself into an owl and carrying you inside of the amulet inside. And you
Ooh,
just
smart plan.
landed on the inside of the house, where she just bamfed a piece of burnt drywall, basically, and that has just landed on the inside of the amulet.
Period. Let's go. We exit the amulet.
All right, you exit the amulet, and you now too feel this oppressive heat. As soon as you step out, you get like attacked by this sweltering, like destructive heat that you've never felt before. And you now also, except for Long Pip, obviously, you realize that staying in this heat for too long might be a problem to your health.
Let's hurry.
Yeah, we've
Why?
gotta go.
Oh yeah, except Long Pip.
Is something wrong?
Yes, it's hot.
It's hot.
Is it?
Dry. It's
Yes.
Sir, you are a tiefling, but we are but mere flesh bags.
Very true.
I'm kindly requesting that we just,
Hurry up. Let's go.
Hang on,
Yes.
I've got an idea real quick to help with the heat at the very least. Smart, you
Oh.
still have that alchemy jug, right?
All liquids will become explosive here. Including
point.
mayonnaise, unfortunately.
Then how are we not exploding?
Do I look like I know?
We're full of liquids.
Full of. Not exposed to the oxygen.
Ah.
Okay, well, don't make me stressed so that we don't sweat.
There we go. Alright.
Okay, so you want to go for the staircase that leads upwards.
Yes.
Okay.
I already know the layout out of this
Yeah,
house, so I should
yeah.
already know where to go, no?
Yeah, it's not hard for you to find. But passing through, you see a lot of the like old things and like furniture that you still remember, just like thrown around the place a little bit, seemingly from the blast wave that came through. And like you pass by your old room, which is now just like a bed with a couple of books just strewn across the ground. But passing by that, you get to the spiral staircase and you see the like boxes and stuff that Boom had always said like, yeah, I'll unpack those tomorrow. But never did.
Never did.
They're lying empty at this point. It seems that they have been, all of the materials that were in this place had been cleared out before.
Mm.
And now, before you just lies the spiraling staircase, and looking up the tower, you can see that it goes all the way up to a ceiling, and this like flickering red glow comes from up there that slowly disperses towards the bottom of this tower.
Fuck. Time to see what Boom fucked up on.
So,
We're gonna have to climb up the tower.
walking upwards. With each step, you can feel the heat get more and more destructive. With each step, it feels like the temperature is climbing 10 degrees at a time. And even the sweat on your body just starts to spontaneously evaporate as soon as you get to the first floor.
Ha!
Walking further up to the second floor, which is the floor beneath the actual ceiling, you start to really get why this area is blocked off and protected from the rest of the city by a magical force holding this heat in.
As hot.
And as you climb up the last couple of steps up to a trap door that is from behind which this orange-red glow emanates, I would like for Samara, Ophelia, and Azahara to make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-huh. Oh, 20.
12.
Okay. So, Ophelia, you're fine. You feel this, like, you feel yourself really struggling with this heat, but you pull yourself together, and you continue further upwards. And Azahara also, you see them kind of, like, wipe the sweat that's, like, pouring from in between their scales now, as they walk further upwards. And Samara, the heat, even though you were used to it, and, like, getting used to it for a long time now, really gets to you. You gain a level of exhaustion.
Okay.
Longpip, you're
Where's
fine.
exhaustion on? Actually, you know what? Hold on. Wait, actually, that's a good question. What the fuck is the exhaustion?
Wait a minute.
Let's see. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. It's definitely around here somewhere. Great question.
Just for the record, whenever I made that noise, I did this dance.
Yo.
Yeah. Okay.
I have no idea where it is, to be honest.
Okay, I'll just memorize it.
Yeah,
Okay.
just memorize it. But you can already remember all of your skill checks are going to be at disadvantage now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you stand in front of this blocked off hatch that leads to what used to be Boom's workshop. You can feel from even those tiny cracks this like heat just pulse through your bodies.
Ah.
What do you do?
Is there if
Push.
I have a ring of fire resistance, would that help me?
You have a ring of fire resistance on you.
Yes.
Do you have it equipped?
No.
Then
Can I
that
put it
doesn't help
on?
you.
Can I put
if it doesn't have to be attuned,
Let's see.
which I believe it does.
Oh.
Yeah, it requires attunement. So you'll have to attune to this to
Oh.
get the benefits. Otherwise, it's just a pretty ring.
Well,
But you
it's
know
That-
it doesn't
nice
require.
stylish.
But that would have helped, yes.
Okay.
You know it doesn't require any attunement.
Yes.
Investiture flame.
Okay.
Oh God.
So, as Samara says that, she just ignites into a ball of fire.
Let's go.
By the way, Ophelia and Azahara are standing way too close to you, so you would be hurting them if you were to cast Investiture of
Everyone
Fire.
back up then. Back up.
Okay.
6 steps behind. Thank you.
Everybody takes a couple of steps back down the stairs, turns around, and skadoosh, fire.
Just until we get up there, because I don't really feel like doing the whole walking thing. The struggle of a walk.
You're now
Walk.
protected from the heat by being immune to the heat. Only Azahara and Ophelia can still feel it. So, what are you doing? You're standing below this blocked off hatch.
We're gonna have to open that hatch.
Looks like it.
Long Pip, open the hatch.
Okay.
Make a strength check. For this.
Ooh, that's not a good one. That's a natural 1 minus 1.
That's a 0.
Oh.
So Long Pip walks up, cracks his knuckles, and
Pulls one.
There's like a splinter in your shoulder. Shit hurts, man. You take 1 piercing damage
Oh
from
my.
that.
Ow.
Are you okay?
The splinter, I'm fine.
Azahara is just like, I'll do it, and walks up and pushes from below. So, kind of breaks it a little bit, but does manage to lift it out of its frame. And you now stand within this area. And this tower that lies before you, you see radiating from one corner of the room is just this like wave of fire, wave of burning
Whoa.
heat. And in one of the corners, you see what looks to be a massive red hole splintered into reality, through which you feel this pulse of radiant heat energy emerge.
That's how.
What is that?
I think that might be our gateway into the elemental plane of fire.
As you are standing here, Long Pip behind Samara, and Ophelia is still somewhat down the steps, so she's still below.
Now you tell me why we need a map for this.
Great question. Why do we?
Now you tell me
but-
why we need a map for this.
You look towards this like hole in reality, and you see on the other side just fire. And the smell, this like sulfur smell with burnt flesh mixed into it is now attacking the inside of your nostrils.
Smells like mother's homemade casserole.
Well, let's go in.
We don't have anchors back.
Yeah, we do. It's being made.
No, we don't. They're being made right now.
Yeah, it's being made. We're fine.
They're being made. We need them when they're done.
Let's go in.
No. I'm gonna start looking around.
Make a perception check.
Alright, Boom. You were smart but stupid at the same time. What the fuck did you leave behind you?
I'll just mad dash to the hole.
7.
Okay, so as you're looking around, you get kind of distracted by this doof, 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 as Longpip just starts to sprint across the room.
Wall of Force.
Okay, where do you cast the Wall of Force?
Between Longpip and the hall.
Okay, do you just make a like a dome across, like
A dome
the
over the
wall?
hall.
like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Works fine. You immediately know it's there. Longpip doesn't. So, what's Longpip doing here?
All right, now that I'm closer, I want to get a look at it.
Okay. You try to get closer and you feel this like this heat that radiates from it. If you weren't like resistant to fire, this would be hurting you.
Damn.
And you kind of like reach out a little bit and you touch against the wall of force. So now you also know it's there. But make an investigation check.
Why'd you make a wall?
I don't want anything coming out of there.
Oh shit, nat 20.
Nice. So, what is that total to?
23.
23, okay. This rift, floating in the air, is kind of like... It's free floating. It's this tear in the middle of space that if you stand next to it, it kind of disappears. It doesn't have any depth. But if you stand in front of it, you can see fire. You can see flame. And as you're looking through it, you can also see like pools of lava flickering behind the fire, and sometimes movement. Going behind it, the rift is just gone. You just see the radiating like heat with this like slightly distorted air, and you see your friends on the other side still standing on the steps watching you. And as you're standing there, you can see from the front that out from this rift in the middle of the air reaches this long orange leg touching down upon the ground, then a second one, and then pushing forward through the flames. You see this gigantic head with mandibles pushing its way through these like 8 eyes, burning bright like coals freshly plucked out of a campfire. Looks over to you and spits something at you as it against the wall of force. It realizes that it didn't hit you, and so it crawls back through and disappears.
Yeah. You're telling me that we're supposed to contend with that?
I mean, it didn't really seem angry.
It just seemed miffed that it missed.
Yeah, it just seems kind of upset.
What do you do?
Well, now we know what the hole leads. Now I have more questions.
I mean, That seems to be our way in.
Yeah, but why is it here?
That seems like a you issue that you should know.
I wish I did. This was supposed to be an evocation spell gone wrong, not a portal to hell gone wrong.
I mean, you invoked a portal.
No. I thought he was making Fireball 2 or something. And it just didn't work out.
I mean, technically, you could make Fireball too.
I could. You know what? It'd be glorious.
Incineratic Boogaloo.
No, because see, what you do is you buy a bunch of those alchemist fire things, and then you use catapult to launch them at somebody, and then you figure that out. You counter that up with a fireball.
Fireball 2.
Wow, finally.
Alright, help me look around. It's time to look for shit. Look for clues, gang.
Okay, make an investigation check as you go through the workshop.
19.
Okay, so you're looking through this workshop, and you see a lot of the stuff that was here is ruined. Like the bookshelves and his notes have gone up in flames and have been reduced to ashes. The tables that have been standing around have long since burned away, and only coals remain. The floor, the wooden floor that he had here, while it was already kind of scorched a little bit by whatever he had been doing before, is also now more coal than wood. However,
I got a great question for you, DM.
Yes.
Do I find a body?
You do not. You do not find a body. You do find some carvings that have been left in what is now the coal that seem to have been there before. This is not like burnt into the wood. This is something that has burned with the wood. That seems to be going around in a circular motion, following the general shape of this workshop. But you can't make out what it is.
Dang it. Well, for a teacher, he's doing a really good he's doing a terrible job trying to help me out here. I kicked some soot.
Kind of like gets kicked up, and with another like of the portal, it kind of moves like into your direction again. And as you're looking at the portal, a different landscape appears. It is not the thing you had seen before. It's something else.
What is it now?
It is still a burnt, charred landscape. Don't get me wrong, but it's a different one.
So what, does this thing just like cycle through different hellscapes? Maybe it's a choose your own adventure type deal.
What do I see? What do I see?
Make a perception check.
Big ol' eyes. 15.
Fire, brimstone, lava, and the distance a faint flicker of something copper. Or brass?
Got anything?
Which wait, that's in the portal?
Yeah, that's what you see through the portal.
I try to get a closer look at the brass.
Okay.
I kind of like move back and forth to kind of change the angle.
Make a perception check. Again. Or investigation. This would be more investigation.
What do you want?
Like as you move and change perception, it really doesn't move from your perspective. So whatever it is very far away, but you can see this very steady glimmer of something in the distance. Definitely brass colored. You see the edges of the portal flicker before another scene appears. Before you lies a
Oh,
gigantic sea of magma. And in the middle of it, connected to where you are, an island, following a small, slender path in your direction. No more glimmering in the distance.
huh. Damn it. Well, we have to wait until we get our tides back to this reality, and then we can go forward.
At this
So we
point,
have nothing else to do here.
yeah. At this point, you've been here for around 15 minutes.
I think it's time to leave.
Well, we've got really nothing we can do here. We have a way into the elemental plane of fire, I think.
I think.
So, at the very least, all we really need to do now is just wait for our anchor to be done.
Well, I'm, for one, tired of being back here in this hellscape, so I want to leave.
Damn it.
What?
And it's very warm.
I threw my piece and I thought it was going to land on its feet and it didn't.
Nice. Okay. So, what do you do?
Time to leave via the Ophelia travel system.
I'm
Everyone back in the amulet.
So as you are like preparing to go back downstairs, you hear this rumbling from the portal. And as you look over and look through, you can see something large getting out of the magma pool onto that island, standing up 5, 10, 15, 20 feet tall, with this large hammer that it is like stemming itself up with. As it looks towards you, it looks into your eyes and starts to charge in the direction of the portal, and you hear this as it swings the hammer. The portal pulses once again, and you see a different hellscape again.
Yeah.
Wacky.
Wacky. Horrifying.
Okay. Well, we still know our way in.
Right.
You
Doesn't
sure I
make it
should
any less horrifying.
I mean, you sure like I shouldn't be the one to just walk you all out up here at the very least?
How would you get past the guards?
I'm not saying I get us all the way out. I'm just saying I get us out of like the house and away from the most prevalent fire.
Nice.
Well, Samara is still on fire.
I am on fire. Yeah.
But Azahara is like, I would take you up on that, and kind of immediately like slaps the amulet and bamps back into it.
Oh well. Okay.
Ophelia, by the way, it's been about
Get it
20
back in the
minutes
amulet.
that you've been in there. I'd like for you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
No, that didn't even land on a side. Oh dear.
Mhm.
9.
So you kind of get this feeling. You start to get woozy. The heat of the flame, or the flames, is really getting to you. So you also gain a level of exhaustion.
Well,
Well,
So, what do you do?
all right. I grab the amulet and then bonk Ophelia.
Yeah,
Go.
she goes into it.
All right.
What?
Good, let's get out of here.
Azahara is on the inside and just passes you his like water skin. He's like, "Here, you look like you need it."
Water no good here.
They're inside of the amulet.
Oh,
Thank you.
Azahara and Ophelia are inside the amulet.
okay. No water.
It definitely helps having some water, but you still keep your level of exhaustion. So, what do you two do? Tamara and Bugbear. Okay,
Well, yeah, let's get out.
you walk back down the steps.
Yep.
But I don't think there's a window.
I want to
to
leave.
jump out of.
Okay. Yeah, you walk back down the stairs and find yourself in the same kind of like living room place that you had been in before.
This was my home. No.
It's in better shape than mine.
Oh shit! Let me look around real quick. Hold on.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Memories.
Okay, make an investigation check.
If most of it hasn't already burned away. 22.
You find a couple of like old like Magic 101 books that Boom had gotten you, like Evocation 101. It's kind of like the incantations and somatic components of Firebolt, explained for young magicians. You find some old toys that he had made or gotten for you, and you also find seemingly mostly untouched in this like metal box that's sitting under or inside of one of the wardrobes, this like set of medicine against burns that he seems to have stashed almost everywhere in the house for obvious reasons. But it's like this cute little tin that was probably once for cookies that he just repurposed.
The cookie tin that's become something else.
Mm-hmm.
No.
At least it's not so.
Not the grandmama tin.
And it is the grandma tin with burn like salves and like rags to like cover a burn site with.
That's really
These
funny.
were in very good use. You remember that.
And now comes the depression. No.
Okay. So you two are standing in the living room partition. This place.
As I'm on fire.
As you're still on fire. Interestingly enough, not that like crazy around this place.
Right. I look pretty normal compared. Alright. Let's get... Do you want to go on the amulet?
I'm fine.
But how are you going to get out?
I can just jump over the wall.
No. I have a better idea.
First of all,
Get an
it's a like metal gate. with like a metal fence that is spiked
Right.
and 10 feet tall.
Okay. I want to put my boots of. Or no, wait, that's right. I already have them equipped.
Yeah,
I
you
got my
already have
flying
them
boots.
on.
Remember?
Yes.
We could just use those. Get in the amulet.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, you also bamf into the inside of the amulet, and going from the outside to in here, it's kind of chilly in here.
By comparison.
By comparison, yeah. Even though normally it's a very
Um.
nice, like warmth in here. After that, fucking freezing.
Okay. Once I'm outside the house,
Hmm.
I
Well,
click my heels to
first of all,
activate the boots.
as you're inside still, you're still on fire,
Yeah.
and as you're standing there, you can see that one of the guards is like, another fire. Let's go take a look at it from the outside.
Fuck the fire, invisibility.
All right, you exchange your investiture of fire for invisibility. What do you try to do? Do you try to hide?
Boots. Let's go.
Okay, you immediately click the boots.
Bum, 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 bum,
I'm
bum,
still
bum.
gonna have you roll a stealth check.
Mhm.
But not with advantage.
What?
Which you would normally get because you are exhausted. Which would make it disadvantage, but because you're invisible, you
Better
get
idea.
advantage.
Better idea.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of clicking my heels to go up and trying to like walk up, because that's what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
Dimension door.
Okay, you just dimension door.
500 feet up.
Okay, so you click the boots, and with this slight purple flash, you teleport right up. And as you're like casting it, and the glow is kind of appearing, you can hear them go, "What in the?" And you're gone. 500 feet above, in
The city.
the air, just floating
Tiny
above the
and
city. Yeah.
shiny the world.
Yeah. You can see that now, for real, how massive Waterdeep is. This is the first time you've like really had a moment to look at it like this. It is massive.
Suddenly, the 500 feet of temperature shock is not.
Yeah, it's also like going from the inside of the house to the amulet was already a temperature shock. This, however, really just bats you over the head with the cold breeze, the cold ocean breeze.
Like jumping into a pool.
Yep. After you were just in a sauna.
Ah.
Okay. So it seems that you have successfully escaped.
Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna leave.
Okay, where do you go?
I'm gonna head to like outside the city proper.
Outside the city proper. Okay. You are in the north end of Waterdeep. So going outside of Waterdeep proper is not hard. The North Gate is not far away. Probably.
Let's head all the way out to the like outside of the city. Actually, let's fully just exit the city.
Yeah, no problem. Takes you like a couple minutes of flying, and you pass over the north wall.
Then I'm gonna gently glide down back to Earth.
Okay. Poof. You set down. It is now like dark. It is completely like you can see the stars in the sky, and it is dark. But you have night vision, so it doesn't really matter that much. No, you don't. You have goggles, but you have night vision. Okay.
Yeah, I got me goggle. We did it!
Yeah, Samara appears on the inside of the amulet and yells, "We did it!"
We saw things. And now we know.
Fuck!
Survive.
We're outside the city right now.
Gotta love it whenever a drink goes down the wrong hole.
Yep.
Oh, I hate that.
That's why you don't butt chug.
Shut
Amazing.
All right.
Do we want to stay in here? I have a spell slot for the mansion if we want.
I'm up for either. I just really feel like, we just need a way to kill time while we wait for the
Alright, everyone
that's
out
the
there.
funny anchor to be done.
Also, as Zahara is like, and I'd like something to not burn? I don't want to burn. That sucked.
Mm,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Fire's not real.
Fire's not real.
I would like to contest that statement.
Too late. Everyone out the amulet.
Okay, as long as I get into that mansion.
Okay, so you exit out of the amulet into the like chilly night sky. And yeah, it's once again this is kind of uncomfortable to you, Ophelia, because you went through so many temperature shifts very quickly. But other than that, the air does not smell like sulfur and burning flesh. So overall, it's an improvement.
Ghost butlers, please take me to my room.
So, Samara, you cast Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion.
Yes.
Okay.
And let's see.
Yeah, what does it look like
Let's
this time?
go.
Oh, ha ha ha.
You know what? Let's go through just the theme cottagecore.
Okay, let's see. All right.
All right. Let's see those cottagecore mood boards.
All right. I'm getting it out.
Giant, like, cabin in the woods, but it's a mansion.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a jungle. Just a
Okay, so
full-on, just
here's my version of that. I just want you to know I'm taking artistic liberties here. That's what you would see from it proverbial outside, if you would. So we're gonna have on the inside, something like maybe a nice warm color palette. So it's gonna be really cozy inside, even though it's spacious. That kind of deal. It's gonna look a little more worn and lived in. Kind of like this, more Victorian, because they were kind of, it was more functional, but like still, we love to see it being cozy, lots of browns and greens, lots of plant life. Look at that. Look at this. Do you see what I'm doing here? Do you see my magic that I'm working? Okay. So
I see the vibe.
Is this the vibe that you're going for? Is this?
Yes, I bear witness to the vibe.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Bear witness to the vibe. Okay. Yeah. No problem. As the shimmering doorway jumps into existence, passing through, you get greeted by these warm, like brown and like beige tones from the inside, as the dark wood paneling on some of the walls very nicely accentuates the polished hardwood floor panels. And overall, very cozy. You can hear a fireplace burning somewhere in here. And the butlers this time wear more of a ghostly brownish attire, fitting with the rest of the interior.
Cute. Oh, I love what you've done with the place.
Oh, this
Oh.
was that thing.
I love going to bed. Night.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Not
And Long
even
Pip
time.
immediately goes over to the bedroom and beds himself down in the still very comfortable, prepared beds, and immediately starts snoozing. Azahara is like, "I'm gonna get some munchies," and walks over to the kitchen.
I am going to wash the smell of sulfur out of my hair. Carry me to the bathroom, please.
Mm-hmm. Two of them get to you and slowly and carry you to the bath that is already being drawn. And you complete a very restful bath before you also can take a rest. Samara, what are you up to?
I'm just going 5.
Okay.
That was a lot.
You could continue with transposing your stuff
Into
into
I'll take
either
2
a
more hours too.
Yeah. Are you copying a spell into your book, or are you still working your magic missile into a
I'll work
scroll?
on that magic missile.
Okay, I believe you're 7 hours in at this point. So how long do
Yep.
you want to work on it?
Let's work for 3 more and then call it a night.
Okay, so you're 10 hours in at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And
Out of 24.
then you can take a rest too.
Wonderful.
So, and with everybody taking a rest, you can all mark down a long rest.
Thank God I healed that point of damage I took.
Yeah, and Ophelia and Samara are rid of their exhaustion level, which is the big one.
Yeah, that's kind of the important one there.
Mm-hmm.
So you are greeted in the morning with the gentle sunrise. And yeah, a new day begins, and is yours to do with what you please. So, do you do?
Sleep in.
I mean, you can, if that is what you want to do.
I'm going to start by taking tea in the drawing room.
Okay. Do you brew it yourself, or are you?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of tea is it?
It's a therapeutic Darjeeling, and I would like to also have nibbles in the form of, because this mansion is like fully equipped with ingredients, to make a nice big batch of lavender shortbread for me and my compatriots because I love them so much.
I love them so much that I had to extend the effort to command the servants to make the bread.
Yeah. But I made the shortbread myself. Everybody, the servants, they made the rest of the breakfast, but I made those.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Make a general dexterity check to see how well you do with those.
Oh, okay. Dexterity.
Ophelia never did take the cooking feat.
Never did what?
There's a cooking feat that you could have gotten some time ago. You never did.
Oh my god, I want that. I swear to God, if you don't inherit my talent. Oh, okay, 17.
Okay. Yeah, it's very nice shortbread. No
I
issue
was-
is encountered.
I was gonna beat her ass. Don't you dare bring shame upon this family.
This esoteric, cross-dimensional family.
Yeah.
No problem. Beautiful shortbread is served with some nice Darjeeling tea.
Yay. Everybody come to breakfast.
Just eye bagged Samara just coming down the stairs. Why? I bring the blankie with me from the covers.
Yeah.
Care to explain what's going on? Ah, bread.
Is this like safe?
You mean?
The bread?
Yeah.
I mean, we've eaten a bunch of it so far. If something was gonna happen, it would have happened now. Plus, it's my magic. You don't trust my magic?
You don't trust my cooking?
With said magical ingredient.
Sometimes you have to be suspicious of everything, especially magic cast by like a 2-foot tall demon.
Who are you calling a demon? You're the one with the actual horns.
There's a certain emotional component to being a demon. I feel like you have a better grasp of that than I do.
True. However, no one would dare suspect the 2-foot halfling to be the dangerous one. And besides, why not enjoy my 7th level spells? Why not make the most of them?
I mean, I guess.
And plus, it gets back at that rat bastard hobo that we met in the mountains. Every time I cast a spell, I laugh.
Yes, now.
And I also
What?
regret.
What mountain hobo?
The mountain hobo.
What mountain hobo?
Remember the door in the mountain with the hobo?
No.
We met Mordenkainen in the Barovia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no. That was after you got fished. Oh yeah, that was with Nug. R.I.P. to
Exactly.
NUG.
NUGK.
There was a K in there?
Yeah.
It was
also sad.
NUGK.
Huh. Well, it was with a different person. Either way, met a hobo in the woods. Very rude. But he was the one who made the spell, so every time I use it, I laugh.
Counterspelled you 3 times.
I never allow myself to be counterspelled again.
I will counterspell the counterspell!
Counterspell.
Which is a valid thing, by the way.
Huh.
It just you can't counterspell your as you cast your own spell that's being counterspelled. Somebody else has to counterspell the counterspell.
The counterspell.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yep. Unfortunately, you can't just bounce it back and forth.
Oh yeah. Did we really fill you in? How much had we told you about killing Strahd? Besides the fact that we killed him.
That's kind of all I got, alright.
Oh yeah. Irina's dead.
I feel like we couldn't have done anything about that anyway, considering the fact that apparently Barovia doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, and then a bunch of people also dropped dead in Barovia, because apparently they were ghosts. A lot of the citizens, turns out, were just ghosts that had not passed on. So that means I technically didn't murder someone when I set their house on fire.
Oh my god.
True. That just
Wait, if Barovia does... Yeah. Technically, if Barovia doesn't exist at all, that means I'm exuded of any crimes that I've committed while in the whatever the fuck that was.
That means that. Goes my. Well, I guess I do only tend to. Not.
I guess that means that Azahara technically didn't poison a priest.
Right.
But that means we also helped a priest out for literally nothing!
True.
That means that nice handsome vampire boy isn't real.
You're still held up about that?
I just want someone to hold my hand.
Go to a brothel.
Real!
They'll do whatever you want for like 5 gold.
Why do you know this?
Because it's literally their job profession.
True. You're a bard. Why don't you go to the? Why don't you work in a brothel?
Because there's still a lot of things that I need to do that don't involve selling my body yet.
Yet. Looks like we'll be able to afford the magical gear after all.
No.
Boy.
If you want magical gear, you're going in, not me.
I feel like the type of clients who would want the services of a halfling may not all be justified in their rights.
I feel like you want the money, you do the time, not me.
Fair. Just a bunch.
I just want the love.
But also, we have to question what kind of person is going in specifically to have a halfling from a brothel.
The other halflings?
I guess. But most other halflings I've met usually have the same caste as me, so I don't know how
Two
that would work out.
halflings mate, does that just make like a quarterling?
Oh.
You all just get smaller?
Yes. Soon we shall disappear from this realm of Ooga Booga Booga.
With each generation,
Have you
they get
seen
smaller
a
and
baby
smaller.
halfling? Baby halflings? They're fucking tiny.
I don't think I could be able to see a baby halfling.
They are the size of a potato.
I feel like I need
Sounds really
magnification
cute.
glasses for that one.
A good harvest potato.
Like to maybe babysit a baby halfling. That sounds so sweet. A little baby potato-sized infant?
A tadpole.
Just a little
Huh?
potato.
Well, I mean, I can't imagine it's easier for for tieflings to have kids. I mean, could you imagine having horns having to come out of you?
Oh!
Not pleasant.
I mean, typically these grow in. They don't they're not just there from birth. They're kind of
There
like
you go.
nubs, but you know, it's not like you're coming out goat horned.
Now I'm imagining long pip with nubby horns.
Oh, little
I mean, what, you think I
baby.
came out with horns like this?
Yes.
How would I lift my head?
Oh, that's fair.
Carefully.
Babies
Not
have no neck
carefully.
muscles to speak of.
I didn't spend the first 3 years of my life dragging my head behind me.
Now I gotta look
Okay.
something up.
Ah!
Okay.
What are you looking up?
I don't know.
No,
I'm
don't-
scared.
Don't worry. I was looking something up about tieflings, but all is sound.
Hmm.
I was
looking up
confusing it
the
with a
anatomy.
different. I was looking up how a tiefling birth goes on, but I confused it with a different race of being, who only turn into their parents' race or whatever, 13 years after. But tieflings get born tieflings.
Tiefling? They stayed in tiefling.
Anyway, Great work, everybody. Good discussion.
Great work.
Never having it
Great
again.
breakfast.
Let's go check on that anchor.
You like the biscuits?
Just shove a biscuit in my
They were
mouth.
great.
Let's go.
Thank you.
You look around and Azahara is still like on them. It's like a
Yeah.
real report. Okay, so you are in the north outside of town as you leave the magnificent mansion. You're standing in a field. So, what are you up to?
Let's go check on that anchor.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Walking southward along the road that kind of connects all of the different like homesteads that have made their homes outside of Waterdeep and the fields, you eventually reach the north gate again. And after a little bit of like casual small talk, the guards let you through, and you pass through the field ward to the next gate that leads into Waterdeep proper. Where you, after a 30-45 minute walk, you're kind of far away currently. You make it to the Pulchra Arcanum. So, do you enter?
Yay.
Knock,
Time to
knock.
check
We're
on our
in.
commissions.
Stepping in through the door, you're greeted by the sight of the marble floor with the golden veins running through it, and you currently see a very well dressed young human man exchange gold for an item that you can't quite make out before turning to you, giving you like a nod of acknowledgement and leaving
Good
past
day.
you. He also goes like, "Good day," and leaves before Borea turns to you and is like, "Welcome back. You're here
Just checking in.
for the anchor."
Yeah,
Yes?
to see how the English is doing. Yep.
Yes. They kind of pull it out of their like out of one of the vines that has brought it towards them, and they give it a little flick, and you hear this like as it vibrates. It's like it very much sounds like a regular tuning fork, just deeper. The vibrations kind of running through your body. This is definitely a magical artifact, you can tell. And they go, well, there you go.
Well, now we got our way back. We know our way in, so I think
Mhm.
we're all ready.
So, about the payment for this, right?
Oh, yeah.
This would run you 20,000 gold pieces.
Do we have that much?
Let's start counting. I got 12,000.
I got 7,000. We need 1,000
Azahara.
more.
Azahara goes, I have 3,000. I could chip
We
in.
can cover it. We can cover it.
Yep, that's 10,000.
Idea. I also have. Hang on. No. Maybe.
If we split it 4 ways, we each pay 5,000 gold.
Okay. There we go.
Oh, that's doable.
Okay. So, Azahara chips in with 3,000 gold and 200 platinum, which comes out to be 5,000.
Okay. I'll
Also,
toss in.
Chip in with 3,000 gold and 200 platinum.
Same. 3,000 gold and 200 platinum.
And me as well. And there we go. That should cover it. Good thing we killed that dragon.
A dragon?
You
Wow.
cannot expect us to have this much money on hand
I guess that's true.
through other means.
Actually, hold up. I do have like more money in gems, but that's technically that might as well be savings.
I mean, yeah, that's just solid money essentially.
Sapphires, emeralds, rubies, diamonds.
Not
I
to
got
mention,
the
don't
whole
some
fuck-
spells take those?
Yes. So they're just in case money.
Yes. I feel like that's our last resort money.
Never. Oh yeah. Could you use this? I pull out the never melting ice.
May I see?
Watch out.
They
hand it
take
to him.
it and they kind of look at it and go, huh, I probably could use this. I could
Better you
prob-
have it than whatever the fuck our employer, quote unquote, was gonna do with it.
I could probably turn this into another elemental summoning gem if you want.
Ooh, that'd be something.
Otherwise, you could just sell it to me.
Okay. What do y'all think? Money or the gemstone?
Well, you already summon elementals.
Yes, but this is never melting ice. Wonder what elemental we get out of this?
Probably water.
Let me see. Yes, I'm assuming this would come out to be a water elemental. That would make the most sense. But I'll see what I can do.
Try to find the fifth elemental.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
I'll do my best.
I'm sure the void has an element associated with it.
Possibly. I don't know if I want to summon anything from there, though. From what I know of the void, it doesn't seem to be the best place to get something from. But see, if you were to sell this to me, I would give you 1,000 gold for it. If you want me to turn it into a gem and give it right back to you, I would do that for 400 gold. Which is a pretty solid sale due to you providing me with the materials.
I say we just sell it.
Very well. They give you, like, from that giant pile of money that you had just put down, they kind of, like, take out 100 platinum and give it back to you. There you go.
Can't be that.
And it was how much again?
100 platinum. They gave you 100 platinum.
Period.
They also go, just out of pure curiosity, and you don't have to answer this, but what do you need the tuning fork for? Where are you planning to travel that requires a way home like this?
Nah, elemental plane of fire.
Well, may I offer upon you a ring of fire resistance?
That might actually.
I have one
We
in
have
stock.
one.
We have one.
I'm
just
fine.
one.
You're fine. You have one. What about
So we're,
you?
yeah, we're
Pointing to
still missing
you,
2
Samara.
people.
How much would one be?
One would run you 6,000 gold pieces. But I also only have one on hand, so...
Well, I actually have the 6,000 to put up front, so sorry.
Okay. So mark yourself off the 6,000.
Alright. I'll do 400 platinum and then 2,000 gold.
Sure. Works for them. Okay. So, you now have a ring of fire resistance.
Period.
For the love of God, everybody put one on if you have it.
Okay, I'm putting it on.
Azahara's like, I don't.
You'll
Well-
be fine.
Will I?
No.
No. What do you suggest for the lizard?
Beret kind of like scratches their chin. And is like, I wish I could. I don't have any more on hand, and I don't have the components right now to get them either.
Hmm.
There are magics that protect from energy.
Oh.
But as far as I know, those only last for an hour.
Oh boy.
So
We
I'm
could
What
just keep
would
honestly
Azahara
not
as
sure.
a necklace until, we need to fight.
There we go.
Azara's just like, oh.
It's not exactly the most glamorous way to solve it, but we can probably find more permanent measures of, keeping the fire off you once we're in the Brass City.
You're probably right.
At least this way we can get Azahara into the Brass City without him melting.
Yeah, that fire was really hot.
Yeah, that was the outside of it too. That wasn't like.
Yeah, I'm sure once we're inside, it'll be a lot colder inside.
Yeah,
Huh.
the portal just amplified it.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
All right. So, you've passed over the gold. You've gotten the ring of fire resistance. And Barea goes, anything else I can help you with?
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Well then, I wish you safe travels. And I hope you return as soon as possible.
Me too.
With luck, whenever we come back, I'll have a demon inside of me instead of just a fucking aboleth.
Again, I don't feel like these are good trade-offs.
I
Neither.
feel like it's the best thing I got.
Well, I will pray to the gods that your wish will get granted.
I don't know if the gods would answer that one.
But you know what? It's the thought that counts.
And yeah, I don't know if they're gonna accept that prayer, but good on you for trying.
Well, crossing my fingers for you.
All right, ladies, germs, and every other sub body, let's try and go in that portal.
The warm flame.
Okay. So,
Fire.
Ophelia, have you put on and attuned to the Ring of Fire Resistance?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to give her an hour.
Yeah,
Yeah, she can attune on the way there.
Yeah, we can say that she does it on the way there. Yeah. What items are you currently attuned to, Ophelia?
I think just the staff, the shooting star ring, and this ring.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. The Ring of Shooting Stars, the Ring of Fire Resistance, and the staff. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. How about you, Long Pip? What are you currently attuned to? Just out of curiosity, because it's been a while. And
What?
Samara, what are you attuned to? Do you have any attuned items?
I'm only attuned to the pipes of haunting.
Oh, right,
Oh my
right.
God.
Let me see. Right now, I'm attuned to the
Do I even have to be attuned to these things?
Helm of Brilliance, the Staff of Frost, and the oh wait, I think that's and the Stone of Good Luck.
Okay.
I'm not even sure I need to be attuned
Well-
to this thing.
Oh, and the Winged Boots.
See, you can only ever be attuned to 3 things.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm attuned from the Wand of Secrets then, and then to get another one out the way. Let's see.
Well, the Wand of Secrets, I don't think is to be attuned.
Oh no, yeah, that is an attunement. I'll unattune from the Winged Boots.
Okay. So you
Can't you cats fly anyway?
I can, but I need the whole day to reset that.
okay? So you now have the Stone of Good Luck, the Staff of Frost, and what tuned?
Don't I need the? It's called the,
The
Ring
Helm
of
of-
Fire Resistance, yeah.
Right, Ring of Fire Resistance, or well, technically it's Ring of Resistance, but it's Ring of Fire Resistance, yeah.
Fine.
With fire resistant.
Yeah, it's Ring of Fire Resistance.
All right, all set.
Okay, Stone of Good Luck, Ring of Fire Resistance, and the Staff of Frost, was it? Or the Helm of Brilliance?
I feel like I should, yeah, I feel like I should keep the Staff of Frost because I don't think the Helm of Brilliance would have much use.
Okay.
Also, let me, got to put my charges back down. All set.
Okay, cool. And let me just check what Azahara is currently attuned to. They're definitely attuned to the spear.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think they just have the spear. Yeah, I think the only magical item Azahara has that needs attunement is the spear currently. So, yeah. He's good on that. Okay, cool. Then, it's now around noon. Just about. What do you do?
Can we have some lunch before we go?
Yeah,
Sure.
we can eat when we're dead.
I mean, can't really do that. Alright, I guess we'll just pick up a lunch from somewhere.
Yeah, there's enough places in Waterdeep to get food from, especially in the district you're in. So, what are you trying to get, Ophelia?
Just something tasty in case it's my last meal. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what?
Maybe a nice yeah, a nice
She got smaller.
She fucking blinked out of existence.
So, Ophelia, what are you trying to get to eat? Okay, she's gone.
French fries.
There you go.
That's not.
You do find some fried potato products, not specifically French fries, but fried potato products.
Can we get McDonald's?
No,
I'm about to
we have
suck.
McDonald's at home. So,
The McDonald's at home. It's a fucking good berry.
yeah, after Ophelia is crying while eating her fried potato product, you go back to back in the direction of Boom's workshop.
Yep.
Okay. So, making your way there, you find again that it is being patrolled around the vicinity, and you still see like every couple of minutes this from the inside when it switches when it switches the position of the portal on the other side.
Okay.
So
Wait, are we back in? We got to sneak through again?
yes.
Okay. Everyone back in the amulet. I have an idea again.
Fine.
Okay.
Everybody enters the amulet, and Samara, you hold it in your hand.
Alright, fuck, what the fuck did I say? But they're there, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. I'm running. Dimension door.
Okay, just to the top of the tower?
Yep.
Okay. With the purple flash, you scoop right into the outside wall. You
Woo!
like you leave this plane, teleport a short while before smacking against the outside of the fence and sliding down towards the ground.
What?
It seems the spell was not able to penetrate through
Oh.
the magical
I see.
enchantment.
Okay. Dust myself off. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I forgot to clear out all my used stuff from yesterday's shit. Okay, this ain't gonna work out the way I wanted it to. I go into the amulet, like I go look around the corner and I go into the amulet. Well, what I wanted to do didn't work out. Who's got a different idea?
I got an idea.
What's your idea?
Oh, it's a very good idea. Trust me.
If it involves going through the wall, that ain't gonna work.
Oh, no, trust me, it'll work.
Okay. Then I like gesture for Long Pip to exit the amulet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's get mold earthen.
Oh no.
You can't
Oh,
go
no.
over it. You go under it.
Oh no!
I'm just gonna say this is like early afternoon at this point. There is loads of people passing through here. You are not like in secret at all.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Okay, so Mold Earth is a cantrip, I believe.
It is.
Which means that it takes a while. So for every 5-foot cube that you're manipulating, it takes you 10 minutes. So
It's 10 minutes?
and the change, let's see. Wait. Cast a spell multiple times, but you can have no more than 2 of its non-instantaneous effects active at a time. Okay. Let me read through it again. If you target an area of loose earth, you can instantaneously excavate it, move it along the ground, and deposit it up to 5 feet away. And you can change shape and colors. That doesn't matter. The dirt or stone you target is on the ground. You can cause it to become difficult terrain. That doesn't matter. Okay. Well, I guess I would say it still takes you a while to get to the other side of.
Well, yeah.
Because you're digging down in this like random side street, And then you gotta go like 50. Like, where are you trying to come up? Just inside the garden or inside the house?
Just inside the wall.
Inside the wall. Okay, just past the gate and past the
Yeah.
like. Okay. I'd say that's about like 50 feet away. You'd have to tunnel for 50 feet.
That's doable.
And like you have a small area of a 5-foot cube that you have to like press yourself into to mold the earth around you to be behind you, because you can't just make it disappear. It has to go somewhere else.
Well, yeah.
So this would take you, I'd say, like a solid 45 minutes to just like
That's doable.
go in the ground, dig around you, deposit it behind you, go forward, dig it around, put it behind you, go forward. Takes a while. But make an intelligence check. As you've been digging for a while now.
18.
Okay. Yeah, you're fairly certain you're on the, like, just beyond the cusp of this thing. As now, like, when you put your hand forward and feel the ground, like, suddenly it's become a lot more, like, warm in itself.
Excellent. We're going up.
Okay. So, going up, you eventually, like, poof, out of the ground on the other side, and, you see one of the guards is just walking by you and is like, what? Hold it right there! And starts charging towards you.
Oh, thank God you've noticed me. I'm but a product of magical happenings. Quickly, sir, you must alert the guards. The magics in this area are about to rupture.
He takes out this horn that he carries by his side and blows into it, and you hear this. As now, like, from the two houses that you had seen before, like, the doors burst open as, like, a whole company of, like, almost 20 people rushes out and towards you, and all of them are drawing their weapons and pointing them towards you.
That's not good.
Oh dear.
What is your purpose?
I'm going to the elemental plane of fire.
Oh, no, you're not. Get out of the hole. You're under arrest.
Better idea. No.
Some of them are starting to, like, try to grab you.
I'm gonna cast jump on myself, and I'm just gonna keep fucking like Mario bonging toward the castle, toward the house.
Oh my god. Okay. I'd say two of them are trying to grab you by your arms.
Yeah.
So make 2 athletics or acrobatics checks against theirs.
So one's a 10,
Mm-hmm.
and one's gonna be an 8.
Okay. Both of them immediately grab you by the arms. The first one rolled a 22, the other one a 16. And they yank you out of the hole, as the other 18 or so still have, like, their swords drawn and are ready to attack if you try anything
I
funny.
really didn't want to do this, but I guess I gotta.
Uh-huh.
We're casting a 7th level sleep spell.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So I roll 5d8, and for every level above second, that's an additional 2d8.
But at one creature. And 2 are holding you. This is not an area of effect spell. This is a
No, it's
creature.
a 20-foot spell.
Yes. Oh, creatures within 20 feet. Yeah, okay. Yeah, never mind. You're right.
Alright, so that's I gotta do some hardcore addition. An additional 2d8 for each spell slot above the first.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an additional.
You're casting it at 7th
12.
level, so
That's
you've get
12d8.
yeah. So in total, you get 17d8 that you get to roll for this spell.
Alright, 66. I want to try to put the ones that are holding me to sleep first, of course.
I mean, it's more like a from coming from you and blasting outwards. And you said 62 or
No,
60,
66.
66, yeah. So as they're all like have their weapons trained on you and two are holding you, you can see like you cast this spell and the guy that originally saw you was like, he's casting something, get him! And they come in and it's like as one after the other, they all fall over unconscious.
I really didn't want to have to do this, but I gotta get to the plane of fire somehow.
There's about 20 sleeping people around you now. What do you do?
Well, I'm just gonna walk in now. I did what I came to do.
Okay, so you just
You did all you could.
casually
Yeah.
walk over to the house and enter. No problem. Not an issue.
All right, and then we're going up and we're going in.
Okay. So, you walk upwards. Up the stairs. When do you let them inside of the...
As soon as I reach the top, where like the portal room, essentially.
Okay, so you reach the top and you see the portal just do its like as it changes to a different scenery, and you kind
Head
of feel
inside.
it's...
Knock, knock, kitties, we're here.
I took a nap.
I did not take a nap. I just sat there in contemplation. Just,
Okay. Azahara is like, I'm just gonna stay in here. Just call me when you need me, okay? Just like throw something through, and I'll make sure to see it.
We could just throw something glass through. That way it shatters whenever it comes through.
What a good boy.
Here, I leave Azahara the Book of Creators.
Mhm.
Just read this while we're gone.
Yeah,
I'd recommend
That
reading
sounds
up on stuff that's in the elemental plane of fire.
I'll try to find those.
All right, kitties, this is it.
It's time.
So
We're about
you
to
see
embark on the
before
next
you
plane
the fire and brimstone, and as you're like looking over towards it, you see the again as once again there's a different scenery.
We should probably wait for that city to come back, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Let's wait until we see like brass again.
Okay. So you sit there and wait for something to glimmer.
I also am just gonna keep the alchemical components for Wall of Force in my hand.
Okay.
Smart move.
It's very preemptive. Very good.
So
Cause last time we almost got Milky spitted on by a creator.
Oh.
I would have lived.
And as funny as that would have been, it would also have been really bad.
I would have lived.
with another short, the scenery changes to what looks like a mountainside. From like the sides of the mountains, you can see sometimes a burst of flames erupt, and you see this like large, like dark shape in the sky doing circles.
Oh dear.
What?
That's not it.
Not it.
After a couple minutes, another explosion of force ripples through, and you see now another larger sea of molten rock that just bubbles and shifts and turns, and you can see that like on top of it, it kind of like hardens a little bit before it gets sucked back down below and replaced by fresh lava.
Ew.
What?
Well, either way,
Also, not it.
not it.
Another explosion. This time, you just see fire.
Definitely
Ooh.
not it.
Not it, but pretty.
And the fire starts to leak out of the portal.
Ugh.
Oh.
And
This thing would make a great fireplace.
reforms into a form. As a fire elemental has pushed through the portal itself.
Wall of Force.
Okay. So as you are casting Wall of Force, I would like for everybody to roll some initiative.
Ba-dum-bum-ba-da-bum.
Solid 10.
So, Wall of Force, I'm assuming to be exactly like it was before.
Yep. 21.
Samara and Ophelia. Okay.
And roll. I got a 9. Wait, 10.
Ooh. Some low rolls this time, I see.
Hmm.
Okay. So, Samara, you had a... What was that?
Me?
Mhm.
Little old boy. I had a...
You rolled
19.
Like a...
19.
No, you rolled a 21
Oh, wait.
for initiative.
No. No, it's 19. 13 plus 6.
Mine says 15 plus 6.
Weird. Let me check on my end as well. Yeah, it says 15 plus 6 for me too. So 21 for you. Either
Weird.
way,
I'll take it, though.
either way, you were on top. Samara with the 21, Ophelia with the 10, Longpip.
It looks so stupid looking.
Yeah, I mean, you get to choose what yours looks like, but that's usually what fire elementals look like.
I would like to
Longpip, what
point
did
to my
you
collection of
do again?
ebs.
Yeah,
Me roll 10.
me roll 10. What's your dex modifier, Longpip?
1.
Ophelia?
My dex modifier?
Yes.
Plus for what? For just in general?
Yeah,
Plus
just
one.
okay. Then you can decide who goes first when your round comes up. Okay, well, Samara, you're up first. And you have cast the Wall of Force.
Yay.
So I'm gonna say that's your action there, because it's not really like a surprise round in that sense.
No, it's more like a reaction.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I had the...
You still have a
thing
bonus
ready
action though.
and- Yeah. Let me... Well, I don't think I can do much to my bonus action. I'm gonna make a funny face at it.
Okay. That finishes your round. So Longpip and Ophelia, you guys are up next.
You can go first.
Okie dokie. Yeah, it looks pretty stupid. I'm gonna give it a good old synaptic static.
Okay. So, what do I have to roll for that?
18 intelligence.
Ooh, they're not really intelligent. Let's see what
I
happens.
called it.
No, that's a 12 minus 2, so that's a 10.
Thank God it's got a -2.
Uh-huh. Like I said, not very intelligent, those things.
Alright, so that's 30 points of psychic damage.
Oof, okay. So, like, as it comes through and just barely builds itself up to its full form, you see Longpip kind of, like, do some incantation, and you see the fire elemental, like, grasp to where its head probably would be as the fire dims down a little bit, and it just goes like...
And now it's got muddled thoughts.
Yeah.
Or what little thoughts it had.
But now it rolls a d6 and just subtracts that from like literally everything.
Mm-hmm. What was that spell called again?
Synaptic static.
Synaptic static. First
It's
time I've
full
ever
of the
seen
brain.
anybody cast that. Fun. Okay.
It's also an AoE spell, so it's really useful.
Yeah. Rolls a d6 and it subtracts the number from all of its attack rolls and ability checks. That's fucking wild. That's so powerful.
What is this nasty thing?
And also, it's Constitution rolls if it ever wants to concentrate on a spell.
Well,
Get it?
you don't know if elementals can cast spells. But anything else you would like to do? Long Pip.
I will also, I'll Blade a Shadow.
Okay. A blade of shadow. From what little bits of shadow there are in this like fire engulfed interior, you manage to gather enough to make your blade. Okay. Ophelia, you're up. Ophelia.
Oh, I was far away.
Yes.
I would. It'd be nasty, but
Yeah.
Macaroni.
maybe, I will put on him, the
What's that ring of stars do again?
light stuff.
Oh.
I would like to put fairy fire on.
Okay.
Yes.
So, it gets a dex saving throw. Which it definitely doesn't make, even though it's pretty dexterous. Where do you put the fairy fire?
Right around it, like in a square
Okay. So
or circle
something
or
along
what
like
have you. Yeah.
no, it's a square. Okay, like
Okay.
that.
Mhm.
All right. You see it start to glow with this gentle orange. No, not gentle orange. Gentle blue. So the contrast is there. Yeah, no, it definitely shines, and you can see it's like, even though it's immaterial in itself, you can make out its actual form much better now. Anything else you would like to do, Ophelia? You still have a bonus action.
Can I just preemptively cast, or not cast, but act my starry form?
Yes, that you can do. What starry form?
I'm taking a look to see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. Circle, star, starry form. I cherish. Make a range spell attack. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I'll try out the archer.
All right. You see this like starry form manifest around Ophelia again, and this time it looks like the star formation of the archer. Okay.
When did you do that?
I could always do it.
But she just didn't have a use for the archer yet. Okay. So, when you activate this form as a bonus action on your subsequent turns, while it lasts, you can make a ranged spell attack, hurling a luminous arrow that targets one creature within 60 feet of you. So there you go.
Yeah. Wait, can I do it now?
No.
Okay.
Subsequent turns.
Then I'm done.
Alright. Then next up is it. It will try to move forward to get towards you, and you can kind of see it like shift its form, but it kind of bounces off of the wall of force, and therefore is stuck there currently. It's kind of pacing
What?
back and forth against the wall of
Oh.
force, but it can't get through. It's completely sealed in. So, Samara, you're up again.
Me, little old boy.
Mhm.
Well. God damn, you really had to send me to hell, huh? I am not doing good with these spells.
What did I tell you about fire?
I have an ice staff now. You can't be mad at me.
We are going to the elemental plane of fire.
Fire. You're right.
And you did have the chance to choose your spells with the last
You're
long
also
rest.
very right.
This is why I have psychic and force damage.
But even if I had redone my spell slots, like, let's see, I could have put Scorching Ray, Meteors, Immolation, or Continual Flame.
All right.
None of which really would have helped in this situation.
No.
Don't you know Banishment, Milky?
Old Bean knew banishment.
Ah. Wait, you don't know it now?
That's a trade secret of the sorcerer, my friend.
Ah. What could be useful here? Magic missile at 2nd level. Yeah.
All right.
3 damage.
You get. Wait, which level are you shooting it at?
2nd level.
2nd level. Okay, so you get 4 beams. So these like
Aiming for the first.
4 bolts just explode out of Samara's hand and fly towards and into the form of this creature. Also, remember.
3.
Oh no,
2,
never mind.
5,
It doesn't have
2.
a 2 hit. 3,
Yeah.
2, 5, 2. So that's 5. That's 12 points of damage. 12 points of force damage. All
Get
right.
into it, yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. They impact the form of this being, and you can kind of see it like shift and sway around before it reforms. It seems pretty angry that it can't get to you. Pretty pissed about that. Anything else you would like to do, Samara?
Smelly like him. No.
Okay, then up next are Longpip and Ophelia.
Your turn.
Well, all right, 6th level shattered.
Okay. What saving throw is that again?
Constitution of 18.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's do this. See how constitutious it is.
Constitutious?
That's a 14. That's a no.
Sweet.
So full damage.
30 damage.
30 damage. All right. So this cracking and crashing sound emerges from the inside of this like wall of force, and it kind of sounds a little muffled to you all, but you can imagine how loud it was for that thing in there, because you can see that some of it's like flickering. It's like a matchstick in a fire in a snowstorm. It's getting hurt. Reforming its physicality takes a lot longer than it did last time. Doesn't seem to be doing too
Hell
well.
yeah.
I'm just gonna keep doing this because fuck it.
All right. That finishes your turn, Longbib.
Yeah.
Then Ophelia is up.
Can I go through the wall of force with Moonbeam? Is that?
Yes.
Can I
You can place
touch
a
that
moonbeam
one?
like outside the wall of force, or inside the wall of force.
Oh yeah. I want to do that.
Yeah, no problem. So this bluish beam coalesces above you and right
At
into
the
this creature.
5th level.
At the 5th level, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Keep that in mind. It's going to take damage at the start of its turn.
Okay.
And you get your thingy, I believe, as a bonus action. Your archer.
Yes. Am I able to shoot it through the wall, or can I go over it?
It is a dome that's attached to the wall.
Oh,
Kind of.
okay. So I'll just save it for
but
now.
you can try. I mean, it's free anyways.
I'll give it a try.
Okay. So, roll a ranged spell attack. So your d20 plus your spell attack modifier.
Okay. Oh my God.
With
what
advantage because it's still. No, never mind. Not with advantage anymore. You cast Moonbeam, so Fairy Fire fades.
Fire is gone. Here I go. Okay. I got 12.
12 to hit. Where's the tab with the fire elemental? That misses,
that's
unfortunately. So,
Okay,
as
but-
this beam streaks towards it, you can kind of see it like purposely lose its physicality, and it just passes through it.
Oh, okay. So I can hit him, though. That's good.
All right. And anything else you would like to do? You can still move, I guess.
I think if anything, I'll go a little bit backwards.
Okay.
Over here.
No problem. Then it is its turn, and now comes the moonbeam. And that's definitely a failed saving throw, so go ahead. That was a 9. Natural 9.
5d10.
5d10.
Alrighty. He's lucky. It started out with a 1,
Mm-hmm.
and then a 9,
10.
then a 5,
Mm-hmm. 15.
then a 4,
19.
and then another 5.
Okay, 24 points. Nice. So as the moonbeam blasts into its form, you can really see like some of its like ligaments, or like his like arms and like his connection to the floor is blasted away by the sheer power of this like radiant beam coming from the sky. And it is now its turn, and it'll shift out of the moonbeam and pass back through the portal and disappear.
Okay, bye.
Oh,
Okay, bye.
well, bye. Damn. Rude. Well, who's ready to go?
I mean, back to fucking just sitting here and waiting.
Right. That's right. We gotta wait until fucking the Brass City shows up.
Okay. So,
All right, everybody, crisscross applesauce on the floor.
you sit down and you hear this after a while. And looking back at the portal, you see that there is now just a landscape that is unendingly long. Just a flat that reaches to the horizon and probably further beyond, with nothing but tiny bouts of fire and smoke emerging from it. A couple minutes later, you see once again the giant ocean of molten rock. A couple minutes later. you see this this solitary rock structure before you. It kind of looks carved a little bit, but whatever it once was, it seems to be forgotten, left. Whatever this once was is not longer in use, and you can already tell from the outside. A part of a wall is exploded outwards and just scattered along the ground, probably 10-15 feet out. And the only things swirling around are the wisps of smoke from the nearby flame. Another pulse. And this time you look into it, and you see this, like, kind of... It looks like rolling hills. This, like, burnt brown color with fires sprouting like trees into the sky with massive force, and you can hear them roaring from even this distance. And in the distance you see this massive floating obsidian bowl. And floating in, and inside of that bowl you see towers, unendingly high. And this thing is massive, as you can tell from
Does that
this
look like our
distance.
area?
I mean, I don't know.
And the towers shimmer in a bronze color.
That's it.
In, go,
Get
go.
You charge
What?
through the portal. And as you exit out the other side, you look back and you can see this, like, it looks like the portal as you came in from the other side, but more unstable. Its form is shifting and moving, and is gone. You now stand
Ooh.
atop one of these hills. Miles and miles in all direction, nothing but those rolling hills of flame. You can see rivers of molten rock extending for however many miles it is that you can see until the horizon cuts off your view. You have found yourself in the elemental plane of fire.
You know
The
what?
smoke burns the inside of your nostrils, and even though you are fairly well protected against the heat of this place, the smell is awful. It smells like everything that dies here immediately starts to smolder and burn forever. The burnt flesh and rotting eggs smell is so nauseating that it takes a while for you after, like, in the first couple of seconds, it takes your entire willpower to not immediately barf upon the floor.
Mhm.
But
Damn.
in the distance you see it. The gigantic city. Brass towers stretching into the sky out of this floating bowl of obsidian, slowly traveling across the plain. And even from this distance, it is not moving fast. You can tell it is moving, but just like shifting yourself from side to side a little bit, you can tell that it is enormous. Even larger than Waterdeep is. Larger than anything you've ever seen before. But you have successfully arrived.
Yeah.
Well, now we gotta get up there.
Right.
This is
All right.
going to take
Well,
a
I've been
while, I
going-
imagine.
Well, one of us.
I don't want to
knows-
be here longer than I have to, so let's hurry up and start walking.
Oh, yeah, same here.
One of us knows fly.
One of us didn't prepare fly.
for once in your life, please just don't be a pyromaniac.
I mean, could I take the time to relearn my spells?
During a long rest, you can.
Yeah.
We'd
So we'd have to.
Mansion.
You have to have a long rest for that.
Fine. Mansion!
Okay. So you cast the Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion, and on top of this place that you're standing on.
I have an idea for it already.
Oh,
So,
alright. I'm all ears.
what would you like the mansion to look like?
Hold on. Hold on. I've got the idea. I've got the look. I've got the vibe. I'm putting it up. I'm putting it all together. Take a peep. Take a little dip.
gander?
Yes, take a gander is the perfect word. So imagine this beautiful oasis desert palace. Yeah, you're feeling like a beautiful, like a
Getting the vibe.
sand, a beautiful. Hold on, like a Moroccan kind of. Oh yeah. Hold on. I'm getting it together. With the really high, like the really high arches and just very pretty, mosaics all around, and the high, like, the little courtyard in the middle, and the little teapots that have really long spouts so that you can make the tea by pouring it from a really high spot. And a giant pool in the middle. Like, you can just walk through the water to any part of the house if you wanted to, because there's just like there's like a tiny shallow channel that goes in all directions of just this beautiful turquoise blue water, and you can follow it anywhere, and you don't have to step in it if you don't want to, but it's so nice. Thank you, brain. You're welcome.
Period. Whatever she said, that. Love that.
Okay. So, you step into this awe-inspiring place, and after the heat that was outside, this like gentle breeze flows through this area, as it is made to be well ventilated, and the water around your feet really does help cool you down as well. Beautiful, very relaxing. So, what are your plans? Azara is gonna eat again.
As soon as we all rest up, I'm gonna have to redo my spells.
Night.
Okay. So Longcliffe goes to rest
time to
immediately.
Prepare. Yep. I have to start unpreparing my spells.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking a dip.
Okay.
You don't assume there's undead in Magic Realm that I could use.
Yeah, I need to get back my 7th level spell slot I had used to put the guards to sleep.
Mm-hmm. What was that, Samara? You asked something?
You don't assume that there's undead I could res in the fire realm, right?
You don't
If we
know.
kill something-
You have never been to the elemental plane of fire, so you don't know if there's
kill
just
something,
random
then
bones.
it becomes dead, and then it can become
True.
undead.
True.
Okay. But, as you all eventually bed down, you, manage to get a nice, good, long rest in, and you get to re-choose your spell, if you'd like.
Oh boy.
Or your spells.
Maybe.
That goes for all the spellcasters that can choose their spells. So, Ophelia, if you
Yay.
need
Shout
to
out to spellcasters.
reshuffle
Oh
your
yes,
spells,
I do.
now's the time for that.
All I'm saying is that, like, if we are in the elemental plane of fire and we kill this gray wolf guy who's, like, supposedly, like, a pseudo-god, that's definitely a level up.
Boy.
But eventually, the morning finds you.
Maybe.
Possibly. You're pretty
I feel
well
like it's kinda
hidden.
I feel like it's kind of always bright here in the elemental plane of fire.
Yes. Well, lucky for you, since you're in the inside of the Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion, the kind of magical lighting that comes in through the windows does mimic an actual day-night cycle.
Oh, thank
So
God.
you do have regular days and nights. It took you a while. Like, you had a lot of time to spend before it actually became night, because you got here in like the afternoon or whatever the fuck that might mean in the elemental plane of fire. But you hung out, and eventually it did get dark for you. So eventually you have this like gentle glow from the windows.
Okay. Trying to see. Oh boy. I'm trying to really determine what kind of damages are what.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, that's fire damage.
Fucking
Fire
sucks being a fire mage, but being in the elemental plane of fire, huh?
We couldn't go to like the elemental plane of ice or something. We couldn't just
That doesn't exist. But there is an
couldn't have gone
elemental
to
plane
the
of water.
world.
The water plane
yeah.
would really be
But
much better for fire, though.
I was just about to say, first of all, that, and second of all, the elemental plane of water is such a fucking pain in the ass in itself.
It's kind of just an ocean.
Yeah, it's just a gigantic, unending ocean with a lot of dangerous shit in it.
Oh dear. That
A
sounds
lot
like
of dangerous shit.
Hey, I can cast water breathing. We can go there and, like, get eaten by a giant leviathan.
Yeah,
No, thank
or a
you.
kraken or something like that. I can arrange that. We can arrange that. Anything you'd
No,
like.
no.
My ghoul
I can make
people.
that
Get going.
happen.
Nice summer strip.
And then there's also like an elemental plane of
I don't know. Does
Air, I
God really
believe?
want me to unprepare
Yeah.
fireball?
There's an elemental plane of air, and there's an elemental plane of earth as well. We can
What would
we can
air
make
be?
that.
Just oxygen.
Please, for the love of God, think for 2 seconds. What in the goddamn are you going to throw a fireball at in the elemental plane of fire?
Correct! Alright, I want to get rid of it.
What are you gonna throw it at?
Okay. I have everything that isn't fire equipped, and, we look interesting. We look so interesting right now. So we have Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Shield, Animate Dead, Counterspell, Dispel Magic, Fly, Remove Curse, Dimension Door, Summon Elemental Spirit, Modify Memory, Telepathic Bond, Wall of Force, Disintegrate, Tasha's, and Tensor's Transformation, True Seeing,
Why
Mansion.
the fuck wouldn't you just take Disintegrate naturally?
I have Disintegrate.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you take that all the time?
'Cause
Why wouldn't you take that all the time?
shut the fuck your mouth. Because I am scared to use it on creatures.
Why?
Because
Because,
of love.
well, yeah, like if it knows a reflect or something, it's over for these bitches. Like if like
Thanks
I'm
for the
scared to use it 'cause
idea.
I know damn well if any
Oh my
No, I'm just kidding. I'm
God.
just kidding.
No, you're not.
know how to
I'm scared.
It's really funny though.
Actually,
Yeah,
no,
you
scratch
know,
that.
what
I'm
if
gonna
we run
replace
into a
Toxic.
horned devil? What are we gonna do then
Yeah.
with its immunity to fire damage?
Actually,
Or-
I'm gonna keep Investiture of Flame because it makes me resistant to fire damage, which might
Mhm.
behoove me here. So that is the only flame spell.
Good idea. Good idea.
The only devil we could probably fight that's... Oh, wait, no. The Bone Devil is also immune to fire damage.
most devils, demons, and fiends are immune to fire damage. And most everything in the plane of fire is immune to fire damage. You know, they kind of live in fire.
Magic missile.
That always
Yep.
works.
Force damage is like one of those types of damage that always works.
That's one of those
Mhm.
band-aid spells.
Mm-hmm. A magic missile, there's only like one spell that can actually block the damage from that, which is shield. It's the only thing that can block magic missile.
Oh.
Okay. But the morning has found you. You have woken up, had breakfast, have reset your spells, relearned your spells to make it work out for what you're going to do, or what you think you're going to do.
Mm.
And a new day begins. What do you do?
Time to head into the city.
I walked through a desert on a horse with no name, singing na 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 na.
That's exactly what's happening here. But you step out of your magnificent mansion, and once again, the smell of sulfur hits your nose. But you were prepared for it this time. And as you look across these wastelands lying before you, with the gigantic city next to an ocean of fire ahead of you, that's where we're going to call tonight's session.
Ah!
Ah.
You made it to the elemental plane of fire.
Oh boy.
Now I just
Oh,
have to
no.
find a devil.
Also, I'm very glad that I've managed to get you so paranoid, KT, as to rarely use disintegrate because you have fear of it being reflected upon one of you. I'm very glad.
Right, because it's it's a lot of damage.
Yes, it is. That's the point of disintegrate.
It is. I have it is fucking. Where is it? It is 10d6 plus 40.
Mm-hmm.
I'll roll it once just for a joke. 74 damage.
Jeez.
Yep. And you've had bad encounters with that
A
spell
lot
before.
of bad encounters with disintegrate.
We've had one bad encounter with it.
A man disintegrated before my eyes, and actually wait. Who almost got disintegrated? Oh no, wait, that was me.
You almost
That
got
was you. Yeah,
disintegrated,
that was you.
with the slightly less
almost
potent
had-
version of the Death Tyrant.
And that was the baby one.
I also rolled it just for funsies here, and I got 75 damage.
Exactly. Disintegrate is not exactly something to fuck around with.
No,
I mean,
it
my
really is
shatter,
not.
if I do it correctly, I can get like fucking 50 damage out of that.
But it doesn't have a
Yeah, but yours
static
can't-
40 damage added onto it.
That's true. Oh, no,
Added
I
onto
can
it.
get 64 if I get all 8s.
Disintegrate
Well,
gets
that's-
at least 50 damage.
Right. When I look at these rolls, 82. Oh.
Mhm,
I
and
mean,
a
I could
top of
survive
100.
most of those.
Yeah, but wizard. You forget wizard. Wizard.
Mhm.
Glizzy.
You know counterspell.
Glizzy.
I do,
wi-
but to have to counterspell my own spell is kind of ridiculous.
Turning it into a fucking whizzy glizzy.
Right, just like having to like ping pong. Like it's like have you seen those like fights between like a fox and a cloud on Smash with like they're
Yes.
both reflecting shit at
Yeah.
each other? Like
Yes.
that.
Yep.
I mean, I'm just saying, you're falling into the trap of fucking like, well, I got this elixir, but I can't use it now. I gotta wait until I really need it, and then you beat the
True.
entire game when you never use it.
Fair point. 5. Let's see. Next creature that looks like it doesn't have the intelligence to cast reflect, I will use it on.
I mean, we haven't even found a creature that can reflect spells at us.
The old man.
He can't reflect spells.
The old man.
He just counterspelled you and threw them back at you.
The old man.
We've met one crazy man in a rock, paper, scissors door that knows how to reflect spells.
And that was like an archmage. Like the archmage.
Uh,
But no, KT can't use his powerful spells because
What'd
what
you
if the
do?
fucking oh no, fucking oh
What
no.
if the
what if-
wizard comes out of nowhere and is like, Baba Boo, skedaddle, skadoodle?
Mm.
Your dick is now a noodle.
Mhm.
Alright. Well,
Or what's the other one?
yes?
What other one?
Alakazam, Alakazane, I'm sending you off this mortal plane.
Yeah, that's disintegrate right there.
Behold, the most powerful magic of all. A gun. Are you ready to meet God?
Are you ready to meet God? I hope you are.
We have to find the Grey Wolf now, and I gotta find a nice devil to get contracted with.
A nice, that's a double entendre. You just said a nice devil.
I mean, nice can be, just, someone that looks nice.
An innocent devil, if you will.
Besides, worst comes to worst, I just geese the devil.
That's assuming that they don't have ways to stop that.
And then worst comes to worst, we beat it within an inch of its life and force it to accept the deal.
Fight a demon.
We fought a dragon. Demons are just like dragons, except they stand on two legs.
Oh, that's amazing.
They're fire inclined, they're probably covered in scales. They're dicks.
Yeah,
That's 3 for
taking
3 right there.
taking all the boxes here. All right. Well, thank you guys for playing. I had fun. Hope you
Hell
had too.
yeah. How dare
And
you.
we'll continue this. We'll pick this up next week.
Here we
Same
go.
time, same place.
The longer these games go on, the more I froth at the mouth for wanting more of them.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
we had our twofer like within like a few days of each other, so.
Yeah.
First of all, that, and second of all, this is already a very like long-running campaign.
No.
A campaign that goes this long and this consistently is pretty rare.
I just
Really?
Yeah.
I salivate at the mouth because I'm like, no, 3 hours. It's long, but it's not long enough.
Yeah, it's true. But with all of the mix and match with the time zones, it's really the only thing that works.
It's that
Yeah.
nice sliver of time that we can all fit in.
Yeah, 3 hours, whenever we're all on like different quarters of the globe, it does work out pretty well.
Exactly. For like looking at that, how like mix and match the time zones are, and like how consistently we still are playing, it's fucking incredible.
Mm-hmm.
It's like finding a needle in not only a haystack but a hay factory.
What kind of factories make hay?
The hay factories.
Farm.
Well, goodbye stream. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.